this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
Why did I search the internet for answers to my cold sore problem? Now I'm stuck down a rabbit hole filled with images of alarmingly graphic sores in various stages of ooze. I can clear my search history, but I can never unsee that.
Don't go down the rabbit hole. Amazon Health AI gets you the right care fast. Healthcare just got less painful.
Sebastian Maniscalco, live.
Now, some people do Venmo. Maybe you went out to dinner before the show. Somebody paid, and then the rest of the group said, no, we'll Venmo you later. No, you pay me now, right? You can leave here tonight and wrap yourself around a tree. Where does that leave me?
Live on stage at Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort for 8 shows in September 2026. Get tickets now at theoceanac.com.
There's a fire inside you can't ignore. Stand still? Not a chance. You're a lifelong learner who's come this far. Now, we're here to help you keep going further. Capella University. What can't you do? Visit capella.edu to learn more.
You know that moment, the one when you realize you left your favorite sunglasses in the woods or on the roof of your car or at the gas station 3 states away? Well, I've been there too. When I was in my early 20s, I remember telling my wife that I would know that I was a mature human being, a man, when I knew exactly where my sunglasses were at all times. That's a true story. But then I found Shady Rays and it changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life, good-looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose them or break them, even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. That's pretty incredible. So now I can actually wear and use my sunglasses without fear, even though I do like to keep up with them. On hikes, at concerts, on the boat, when I'm hunting, wherever. Shady Rays is eyewear backed by lost and broken protection. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use code BEAR for 50% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. I've been wearing Shady Rays, and I love them.
Hit that intro, go! Laugh with me when the rent's past due and the car won't start. Laugh with me when the only sponsor is my broken heart. We're hanging on this janky stream, 2 weird voices in the glow of a screen. If the world won't sing, then let it laugh with me.
Welcome back to a rewind edition of Laugh With Me Podcast with Jeremy Odem, and I'm your host.
Jeremy stares at the stats and shaking over takeout boxes. Johnny's already mapping hotels on a napkin with greasy crosses. They quit jobs, they kinda hate it. Tell their bosses, catch the show. Boss just shrugs, hope it's funny. Johnny grins, you'll never know.
Hey, it's J.O., and I just saw this is going to be one of those rewinds where I'm going to give you one of our best from the vault. You may or may not have heard my pitch, my audition to be a host of a Jingle Ball, iHeart's Jingle Ball, coming up this winter. I just saw the iHeart post. They're looking for brand sponsors and whatnot. Hey, do you think you'd be a good fit for the iHeart Jingle Ball? And it got me thinking, I haven't received my invite or contract quite yet to host this bad boy. So time is of the essence, everybody. It is time to get on track. And let me tell you a few reasons why I am the perfect fit to host a Jingle Ball this winter. No, Johnny, nope. That's not, nope, none of those, nothing I say here is going to be a joke. This is real, okay? These are real reasons why I should be the host of a Jingle Ball coming up here this winter for iHeart. Johnny, I'm going to need you to stay focused here, okay? And, of course, we're going to run back the rewind of my audition to be a host for Jingle Ball that we put together last year. But before we do, a few things, just everybody's listening at iHeart that's maybe thinking, why J.O.? Why would he be a good fit for this type of event? Well, first of all, I would bring a mix of stand-up instinct, my podcast experience, and audience interaction that fits the fast-paced live music event like an iHeart Radio Jingle Ball, okay? There's going to be multiple artists across many genres. There's going to be celebrity appearances and quick transitions between performances. We got to keep this show moving, right? There's a lot of moving parts. And I feel like I was built for something like that, okay? I can keep the attention of folks for a couple of minutes in between while we transition, okay? I can adapt at the drop of a dime and interact with, whoever I need to. I'm an experienced live entertainer. First of all, everybody knows about my stand-up experience, okay? Got a little bit here and there. But I know how to energize a crowd, okay? Keep the momentum going, and if I need to recover, I'll do so effortlessly. There's going to be unexpected moments. And in fact, those are the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Those unexpected moments, that's where I earn my money, okay? That's where I earn the job. And I'm prepared, guys, to be quick on my feet, to be a natural interviewer to whoever I need to talk to, which we know there's going to be quite a bit. In fact, in my audition that you're going to hear in a little bit, I kind of explain how I can adapt to different scenarios, different artists, okay? I'll give you family-friendly. This show, Laugh With Me, has been called a very family-friendly show. Now, do I bring an edge sometimes or do some of my guests? Absolutely. Because we can hit it all, baby. We can go from one side to the next. That's kind of what makes Laugh With Me a little unique. But here's the other thing. I'm a genuine music fan, okay? Have been from the get. My radio experience came up on alternative radio, okay, before going to pop. I love music. I love talking to musicians. I love being around musicians, okay? If you want me to introduce your band, your artists on stage at a iHeart Jingle Ball, yeah, I'm your guy. I am your guy. And I'll bring the high energy, okay? My personality can adapt to the situation, all right? If I need to be at a high level, I'll be at a high level. If I need to bring it down a little bit, I'll bring it down a little bit. That's the thing. I understand what it takes. The proof is in the pudding. This podcast audience has been building. Growing Laugh With Me has required connecting with all of you, all the listeners, week after week, demonstrating consistency and understanding how to engage with you. That right there, if that doesn't tell you I should be hosting a damn Jingle Ball, I don't know. I don't know what else I can do. I'm comfortable on camera. I'm comfortable on stage, and I'll bring my relatable Midwest charm, okay? What we have here, Laugh With Me, is very brand-friendly. I have a brand-friendly personality, and my show is very brand-friendly, and we are going to bring a balance of comedy and professionalism to the iHeart Radio Jingle Ball. Now, if this elevator pitch didn't sell you, if this wasn't enough to say, yeah, J.O. needs to host one of these bad boys in an arena, well, then I'm sure this audition will do the job. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Laugh With Me rewind. Why I should host the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. One of my favorite things about iHeart is the Jingle Ball that they do every December. They take a collection of some of the biggest pop stars and rock stars in the world, and they bring them to you all in one monster show just for the holidays. I think it's the coolest thing. I also, now that I kind of have an in slightly with iHeart, I'm pitching myself as the host of one of these Jingle Balls for 2026. Now, Johnny, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. We got a lot of work to do in 26 in order to accomplish this goal, but I'm working on it. For those of you that don't know Jingle Ball is, and you're a crazy person if you don't know what Jingle Ball is. It's basically, it's in the biggest markets in the United States, in the biggest media markets in the United States. They host these big shows, right? So we're talking Miami, Florida. We're talking Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, L.A., Boston, New York, Chicago, Detroit. I mean, the biggest cities in the United States. And then, the local iHeart radio station hosts the big Jingle Ball. Huge artists. We're talking Jelly Roll, Shinedown, AJR, Alex Warren. Ed Sheeran is doing the one in Boston here coming up. MGK, my guy. I got them double X's on my wrist. Huge shows, okay? Huge shows. All I want to do is host. I'm not asking to perform. Although, with that being said, I have prepared some jokes. I think it would be awesome to have a host that comes out, kind of feeling it out, similar to like an award show, and let's just keep it moving, but then keep it lighthearted, have some little boom, 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 one-liners in between. So, Johnny, if it's cool with you, I would like to try out some of the material that I have here that I think is a sample of what I could do, what I would say when I host Jingle Ball in 2026. Because I'm serious about this. I'm not saying, bring the Jingle Ball to Omaha where I'm at. I'll go to you, okay? I'll go to you, and we'll do the big Jingle Ball, and I'll just maybe host one, okay? So here's all right, Johnny. So let's imagine a big arena, okay? We're at the let's pretend we're in Atlanta right now, okay? They brought me out. I'm hosting big show. We got Little John and friends. Nelly's gonna be here, okay? We're at the Capital One State Farm Arena or something, okay? Let's see if let's see what I can do. This is gonna be the crowd, okay, Johnny? Please. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to Jingle Ball, the only holiday event where the outfits get smaller as the temperature drops. Thank you, Johnny. We'll need you there too. We'll need you there too to help me out with some of this stuff. I saw a performer backstage wearing something that legally qualified as dental floss. If you're listening at home, yes, the crowd looks incredible tonight. Everyone's dressed festive, like they're ready for Christmas. Or trying really hard to make their ex jealous on Instagram. So that's what I'm saying, Johnny. I got these jokes. I think it would just be funny. I come out, I just, give a few of these one-liners, and that could be, that'd be me coming out right before Nelly, okay? And Nelly's gonna, he's gonna open. And then, Little John and Friends is coming up, okay? Coming up just a little bit, but first, Santa's got his nice list and his naughty list. We're going to circle back on that list. If Santa shows up tonight, don't freak out. He's just here for the influencers. I asked Santa for a 6-pack this year. He delivered. Just not the kind you drink responsibly. See, that's what I'm saying. Let's get the crowd going. Yeah, man, this crowd is electric and slightly drunk, which honestly is the ideal Christmas ratio. I smell peppermint, cocoa, and a third scent I'll politely label somebody pre-gamed in the parking lot. And then we'll bring out Little John. That'll be fun. Okay, whenever you're in Atlanta, you got to have Jermaine Dupri and his friends as well. So before I bring out Jermaine, let's make some noise. Not too much, though. Security's already looking at us like someone here owes child support. Now, I didn't mean that about you, Jermaine. That was not a shot at Jermaine. Just want to know that. I don't want to get in trouble at the Jingle Ball. Give it up one more time, people. My watch just buzzed to check if I'm doing cardio or experiencing fear. I would be quite scared, I think. Mariah Carey hasn't fully thawed yet, but she sends her regards. Or at least a high note that cracked a satellite. I don't know. Mariah is not on this year's Jingle Ball. If she is on next year's, I'm probably going to have to throw that joke away. These performers look incredible. The kind of incredible that makes me rethink everything I eat after 9 p.m. Which lately has been a lot of chocolate. I've been eating like leftover Halloween candy. I'm about through it. So that's I have truly been gaining weight from probably my snacking. That or the prednisone I'm on. That steroid always does it to me. That one I just made up on the spot here. I did not pre-write that joke. I don't even think I'm good. That was just life. That one was for you. That one was just life. Hosting Jingle Ball is wild. 1 minute I'm hyping up the crowd. The next I'm dodging a stage manager who moves like he's powered by pure espresso and resentment. If you were a crotch backstage, don't worry. That's just me knocking over a prop worth more than my car. Especially if I don't get those tires soon. What's that car worth with no wheels, baby? Thanks, Johnny. That was just real life as well. Then you always got to send them home happy, right? Drive safe, be kind, tip well. And if you can't do all three, at least lie confidently about two. Happy holidays, and remember, if tonight gets blurry, that's not the lights, that's the choices. I'm telling you what, iHeart, if you're listening, I know you are, we've got to get me on this Jingle Ball. Next year, I'm available, but I'd prefer to book it early, just so that I can kind of manage my week a little easier. So.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
Why did I search the internet for answers to my cold sore problem? Now I'm stuck down a rabbit hole filled with images of alarmingly graphic sores in various stages of ooze. I can clear my search history, but I can never unsee that.
Don't go down the rabbit hole. Amazon Health AI gets you the right care, fast. Healthcare just got less painful.
Sebastian Maniscalco, live.
Now, some people do Venmo. Maybe you went out to dinner before the show. Somebody paid, and then the rest of the group said, no, we'll Venmo you later. No, you pay me now, right? You can leave here tonight and wrap yourself around a tree. Where does that leave me?
Live on stage at Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort for 8 shows in September 2026. Get tickets now at theoceanac.com.
You know that moment, the one when you realize you left your favorite sunglasses in the woods or on the roof of your car or at the gas station 3 states away? Well, I've been there too. When I was in my early 20s, I remember telling my wife that I would know that I was a mature human being, a man, when I knew exactly where my sunglasses were at all times. That's a true story. But then I found Shady Rays and it changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life, good-looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose them or break them, even on day 1, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. That's pretty incredible. So now I can actually wear and use my sunglasses without fear, even though I do like to keep up with them. On hikes, at concerts, on the boat, when I'm hunting, wherever. Shady Rays is eyewear backed by lost and broken protection. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use code BEAR for 50% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. I've been wearing Shady Rays and I love them.
Not today. Today I, rolled up to the old hospital, as one does, having having some blood taken, having it checked out a little bit. See how the iron's sitting. And you might be saying, man, J.O. sounds like he's got that pep in his step. He must be full of iron. He must be rocking and rolling right now. That new meds he's on, working. No, not necessarily. See, what happened is I went to have it checked because I am, in fact, probably pretty low on all the needed things to keep going. But as I'm at the desk, talking to the I don't even know what the receptionist, whoever it is doing the check-in, anymore to verify who you are, they need your name, they need your birthday. Sometimes they need your home address. But in this particular situation, she asked for my birthday. So I give her my birthday, and she loudly goes, "No way." And I thought, hey, we have the same birthday or something. And I'm like, well, hey, your birthday's in June. And she's like, no, there's no way that you were that old. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you do not look like you were that old. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to take this win because I don't get that very often anymore. I do believe my age is, in fact, catching up to me. And I don't get that. I used to get that a lot, okay, especially in my 30s. In my 30s, I got it a lot where people thought I was in my 20s, or sometimes even younger, getting ID'd left and right, just boom, boom, boom. But, anymore, I don't really get, much of that at all. Got it today, though. Take that as a win. Always take that as a win. That's what they said, like with having red hair. They always said when I was younger, they're like, you're gonna get that a lot when you're older. People are gonna say, oh, you look so young. It's in the genes. It's something about the redheaded genes. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not. But whatever else I've got going on, I know is helping speed everything up to catch up. So we are, in fact, getting there. Maybe it's the beard. I don't know. This is going to be a warm winter for your boy. I started growing out my facial hair. I got a beard going. I've never been more warm outside. And it's cold. Okay, it's like 10 degrees or less in the mornings. I think this afternoon it was maybe in the 20s. But I'll tell you what, my face, warm. So first winter ever, I got the beard going, and I'm wondering, should I have been doing this all along? I don't know. I'm going to take that as a win. It could very well be the beard covering up my old man face. I think that's what it was, because I don't have the gray or the white or whatever. Maybe today, because I don't always, maybe today I had that life in my eyes, and she was just like, man, that guy's young. And then, I spit out my age. It verified in the computer, and she's like, no way. We're going to give credit to the beard on this one. But as life does, whenever you've got some monster wins like this, it tends to humble you. And that's what happened not long after that. I'm waiting for tires. See, I had an appointment today, 1:30, to get all new tires on my car. My car desperately needs tires. One blue, I talked about a couple weeks ago. One blue, so I'm getting all these new tires. 1:30 appointment today. But apparently not all the tires were delivered. They said 4 tires, 2 of them have been delivered. Then there was some talk of maybe we had 3, so maybe they had a rando around. I don't know. But either way, we're waiting on 2 tires to be delivered for sure. And did you know tires, they don't come rolling in on a truck, right? They get like delivered FedEx or something. At least at this place they did. Because they're waiting on a FedEx delivery. Thought that was random. think they would just get like a truck that rolls up and just drops off all their tires for them for the week or something. A couple times a week. I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, I'm waiting because they were like, hey, it's FedEx truck. I'm waiting on the FedEx truck. Here any minute. Spoiler, I still don't have my tires. But as I'm waiting, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll go walk around like Target or something. You know? So I'm walking around Target, and here's where life humbles you. I'm in the back of the store, having the time of my life, just looking at stuff. And I had this instant urge that I was going to shit myself. And this is not something that always happens. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions with somebody who has like Crohn's disease or colitis is that you're just constantly shitting yourself. That's not true at all. Now, with that being said, do you have that urge? Do you feel like instant, immediate, like it's going down? Sometimes, yes. And I know some people have it far worse than me. So I am very thankful for that. And I'm going to continue to fight the good fight and hope that I can get into remission and not have to deal with it to a deeper into the Crohn's world. But thing is, sometimes, yes, the urge hits, and it's not like, oh, I'm going to hold it until no, it's like I was dodging people in aisles because it was like one of those things where every step you take, like a fart, like they just start flying out. And I was at a point where I knew if I didn't get to the bathroom now, it was going to be worse than these little farts. So it was like I didn't want to be embarrassed by ripping farts by all these people, but then at the same time, it would be worse. It could get far worse. So what did I do, Johnny? I went straight up to the bathroom. But here's what I didn't anticipate. There was a guy in the back of the store with these two kids in his cart. And he's on his phone. He's ranting and raving to his girl that he's having to keep the kids, entertained while she's doing whatever she's doing. And so I just thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, this poor guy, he's dealing with his kids. And then I get up to the front because I'm going to shit myself. And who is rolling into the bathroom with all his kids? That guy. So now I'm coming in behind him with urgency. He goes into the last available stall. So part of me is like, well, that sucks because I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait this one out. But then the other part of me is like, I may have dodged a bullet because if I had gotten in there right before him and I'm in there and then I have to listen to him, ranting and raving in the echoes of the restroom at Target that he can't use I don't even know who had to go. Was it him? Was it the kids? I don't care. I didn't stick around to find out. But what I do know is I had to keep moving. So I did a lap around the front end there of the store, the registers. Us in the business, us in the industry, grocery industry, we call that front end there with the we call it the front end. I don't know what the new normies call it, but those of us in the business, we call it the front end. I did a quick lap around the registers there on the front end. And then I still didn't see anybody coming out of the bathroom. So then I do another lap. But this time I went over by the baseball cards because there's supposed to be this new, not new series, but this series that I really enjoy. It's supposed to be coming out here this week for 2025. And I was like, it could be Target. Maybe even have the new packs. But no, they did not. So I roll back over and I see the guy with his kids putting their coats on. So they are out of the restroom now. So I roll in there. Oddly enough, whole place empty. I had the whole place to myself. That was nice. But as soon as I close the stall door, then somebody comes in to the stall to the urinal, but the urinal's right. I took the first stall, hand up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have taken the one in the back or something. But I didn't want to be a jerk and take the handicap one, which happened to be in the back, which I find interesting because why would the handicap stall be the last stall? Whereas in the parking lot, it's always got to be one of them front stalls. And how close are we to, having to have some kind of like ID or something to be able to use those handicap stalls, much like the parking? I'm not saying that we should. I'm just speaking out loud, just thinking now. Something that's never even occurred to me until just right this moment. I usually don't even think too much about handicap stalls, but for whatever reason, I'm on one now. So anyway, so then when you're in a position where like this, you have to try to time it because there's no music in there. There's nothing. It's just silence. It's just the echoes of a Target restroom. The guy in the urinal directly next to me. I'm in the stall. I have to wait till the flush before I can start any action because then otherwise it's a whole thing. I mean, it's not like this guy's like, oh, I wonder what that guy's doing in there. He knows what I'm doing in there. So, I mean, I guess I'm not surprising anybody, but either way. So, yeah, life comes at you fast. 1 minute, you're, man, you look fantastic for your age. Look at this guy. There's no way you're in your early 40s. There's no chance. Look at this guy with the beard and everything. And then next minute you're about to shit yourself and you're trying to hold it in so that you don't get heard. Johnny, how'd your day go?
Hit that intro, go! Laugh with me when the rent's past due and the car won't start. Laugh with me when the only sponsor is my broken heart. We're hanging on this janky stream. Two weird voices in the glow of a screen. If the world won't sing, then let it laugh with me.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy. Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess. At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards premieres August 5th on FX and Hulu.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm inviting you to join the best-sounding book club you've ever heard with my podcast, Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. Every episode, I nerd out with amazing guests and dive into the best new audiobooks available on Audible. It's the book club for your ears. Listen to Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Maintenance fee, overdraft fee, minimum balance fee, maximum balance fee. Banking fees are just a part of modern life. Or are they? They're not at Ally Bank. At Ally Bank, there are no tricks, no hidden fine print or jumping through hoops for better rates. They just want to help you save automatically while you spend, with spending accounts and savings tools with great rates. No tricks, no hidden fees, banking built for life today. Learn more at ally.com. Ally Bank. Member FDIC.
If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.